Namaskar and good evening. It's indeed an honor and pleasure to have Lakshmi ji with us. We are right here in National India Hub in Schaumburg. Lakshmi ji, it is very important in today's time when we talk about giving it back, and especially when it has been in the legal field where people from the middle class families are struggling so much because the people those who are below the poverty line, they have nothing to lose, to be honest, because there is so much help, and those who are up and high anywhere in the world you go, so they do have many resources to take care of it. So what made you thought of it that today that we had a launch, and what all services that we're going to be providing here?
Um, Thank you so much for asking, Manatri. First things, you said that there's a federal poverty line, and people who don't have anything to lose fall on that under that category. And then there's people who are above that, who are not getting any services. When we talk about that right now, it's very much in a abstract. So let me make some numbers for those who are cognizant with numbers or are aware of how numbers work. Let me give you some numbers. In Illinois, where we are right now, the federal poverty line right now, the income is 14,000 per year. Median income, which means half the population is getting over half the population is getting about that number, and above is that, and that number is about 85,000 last I checked. 85,000. So we are overlooking a substantial number of population who are not getting any help, and it is visible. Now what happens is, legal services can be like medical service. You go to a doctor, they check, and then they say, okay, you have high blood pressure, here's some medication, you'll be fine. But what happens is, if you don't check your BP all the time, if you don't do your tests, you don't know what's going on. What might have been just a simple solution with a medication can become an entire surgery. So in the legal world, that's happening like that. So that's why we are seeing foreclosures, tax problems, people who are unable to pay, anything. Some people don't have ability to take care of, they continue to get abused by their spouses, and their children also get abused by their parents, and they're getting no relief. Uh, in Illinois, you can get, if you are abused by your spouse, for example, you can get some relief. You'll get some free attorney to go to the court, as long as you have a police complaint and all of that
I know
stuff.
what you're talking about, the pro bonos. I know, but those kind of legal helps is not very useful in comparison to if you compare with the other side of it, which brings, because then to have it just for the sake of having it, but it's not useful.
No, but let me give you the concrete numbers, right? So, free legal help. If a wife gets beaten up or a spouse gets beaten up, you can get free legal help from. It doesn't matter what your income is. They go to divorce court. The same person who is able to get free legal help for domestic violence, no help for divorce. Now, that person, what happens? They go back to the same marriage, they go back to the same house, and the cycle repeats. And what happens is, what would have been done with just a medication, is now a big surgery, right? So, this woman is probably, the child is affected, the woman is affected, children are affected, society is affected. What I'm trying to say is, this is just one example.
So what are we
So
going
many
to do
effects.
with this, like this legal clinic, if you can nutshell it?
The nutshell is this: the legal clinic will provide free 30-minute consultation regardless of your income. Doesn't matter. What you're going to get is a consultation with an attorney who is specialized in that field. Like, if you go to a neurosurgeon for a heart problem, the neurosurgeon will say, go to the heart problem surgeon, right? So, specialist. Now, it doesn't happen in the legal field that often. A lot of people will go to the first person, and and then they go from there. But in this situation, what we are offering, at least what we are hoping to offer, is that half an hour consultation is with an expert. So the expert can decide whether that person has to come back. Is it just a BP checkup, or do you have to go to court and fight? If that's the situation, and if the client has no money, then the not-for-profit will raise the money to provide the services, and we can spread the cost also by using law students, new lawyers, etc. So what I'm hoping to get is quality legal services,
Quality labels. That's
quality legal services, which is affordable. If you go to a lawyer nowadays, minimum fee is $2,500 sometimes.
Oh yeah, the retainers cost you, and then when you make a phone call, 5 minutes, they say, "Oh, that much has been deducted," and this and that, and we answered your email, that time has been deducted. So this is very painful, actually. And as it comes, because so we are right here in Schaumburg, I think people can call you and get help from you. So thank you so much for doing it, and we really wish you all the best and good luck, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.